Hello, everyone. Welcome to the We Like Wrestling podcast. I'm here with Justin and John.
How's it going?
Hello.
So just to touch up on some news recently, I know Impact teased again.
Blah, blah, blah. Who
Yeah.
cares? It's all
Teased
teased.
releases.
They tease what?
Iconics. They teased Bullet Club. They teased Brian, Joe.
Is the Bullet Club already there?
No.
That's
Gallows
good,
and Anderson?
That's different. Bullet Club.
Okay.
Yeah. They did the same thing at last year's Slammiversary with
Yeah.
EC3, Eric Young.
Yeah, so we'll see. It's all just hype. I mean, what did it end up being? EC3 at the end of the night. EY and Rich Swann was the...
And the Good Brothers, right? But,
Yeah.
yeah.
No.
And then, Machine Guns were
Machine Guns. Good Bros were already there, I think.
Machine Guns weren't really even announced. They just...
No, I think
What
Machine
you
Guns
ordered,
were,
what?
yeah, I think
Yeah.
Machine Guns were announced. I think that's why I bought the show.
Oh.
But this is like a similar thing. They tease these to get views, buys, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to buy into it this year. Watch this one be better than last, but whatever. We'll see.
I didn't see anything about Samoa Joe being teased or...
Yeah, Joe was teased.
Okay.
Joe's in there.
Is he still under his 90 day?
Well,
It just got
but
released like
Slammiversary
2 weeks
is
ago.
not- Joe?
Was it like 2 weeks ago or a month ago?
Yeah, that's we're probably going on 30 to 60 days.
Okay, well, probably
We're talking
still.
about right after Mania.
That's true.
Yeah.
It might be coming up.
And then I also saw Andrade.
Oh, Andrade and Omega?
Yeah.
It's happening in AAA.
Oh,
That should be a good.
nice.
And Ocean Spray had
Will
to,
Ospreay got hurt neck
had to
injury.
relinquish the title. I think he was both New Japan and he was Rev Pro. So I guess he has to relinquish both of those. I don't know how often Rev Pro runs, but New Japan, they're probably going to end up having a tournament like normal.
And then 9 releases.
Those were kind of really,
Just a lot of NXT guys.
yeah, it's like cut lower talent. No, I don't want to say lower talent as they're like a degrading thing, but like not like they're cutting highly paid
When
talent
was
to
the last
save
time you
money.
saw him? Yeah.
Yeah,
Velveteen Dream's probably the
Velveteen's
biggest name.
one. That should have happened a while ago, though.
and Drake, but that
Was
should
he the
happen.
same thing?
He should
Allegations.
no.
Oh, he was...
He's a fucking Nazi. Fuck him.
Yeah, apparently he wasn't very popular in the
White
locker room.
supremacist piece of shit.
I know he had some heat with Hunter.
Because he's a white supremacist piece of shit.
But Velveteen should have happened a while ago.
Allegedly, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Nothing came out about that.
I mean, they released Enzo and it turned out to be nothing.
Yeah,
So-
but Enzo was a piece of shit too.
Well, that's true. And the only one I heard was Vanessa Bourne I've heard of, and Jessamine Duke, the only ones I've even heard of.
And Alexander Wolf.
Oh, yeah, Alexander Wolf, that's right, I forgot about
Yeah.
him. Who was on NXT, and then he's gone the next day.
Yeah, well, was he still part of Imperium?
Yeah, on NXT, they
Yeah.
kicked him out.
Oh,
Killian
okay.
Dane pinned him.
He lost to Killian Dane, and Imperium
Oh, that's
beat him
cool.
up. And that was the last we saw him. Then he's fired the next day.
Well, at least his last match was against his old partner.
Bronson Reed is the new North American champion.
Yeah, I missed that. I didn't watch any wrestling this week, to be honest.
He celebrated in the ring with his wife.
I saw that. I saw it online.
I know you're not a big fan of his, that's why.
I don't. I just don't. I don't. I hope he's a transitional champion. I don't see much in him.
Does that mean Gargano's coming up, you think?
God, I hope
He's
not.
been there a long time.
Gargano and the era, I think, are just going to stay.
As much as I hate to say it, I mean, I want everybody to make their money and make their name, but
But what do they look at the past? I mean, how many of these great call-ups have they had and done nothing with?
yeah,
Aleister Black,
Ricochet.
Andrade, Ricochet. They would do better if they stay in NXT.
absolutely.
Gargano runs the risk of. I know they bring new talent all the time, but he's been there so long. He's wrestled
And
everybody.
he's a small guy. I hate to say it,
It
but
makes
it's
guys
still,
look good though. Because I will tell you, I didn't watch that match, but from the matches that I did watch of Bronson, he made Bronson look good. Gargano made Bronson.
That was
look
a cage, so
Dolph
you don't have
is the
to
same
wrestle.
thing, but
Yeah.
Dolph doesn't get used a lot.
Yeah, not everybody needs to be champion.
He gets used to put people over.
Yep.
It's that dreaded he's a good hand curse.
Yep.
Yeah.
Owen.
Yeah, I only saw one Bronson Reed match, and I wasn't super impressed. Big guys who could fly are old now.
Yeah, but he
and
can't really fly. That's
But even still, I see him as like Jeff Cobb, and Jeff Cobb's so much better. Why aren't they bringing him in?
yeah.
I mean, athletic big guys used to be like when Bam Bam
Oh,
did it
yeah,
when
yeah.
I was a kid, people
Yeah.
were like, "Holy shit!"
I mean, Keith Lee. you know.
Yeah, and now they're
You
a
have
dime
to
a
be
dozen.
athletic to be a big guy, or else you're just cast aside.
Like we said about, we talked to work about Mike Awesome.
Yeah,
Like, sure, he could move for a big guy, but so could a dozen other guys on the roster.
yeah. He got put in. He got outshined by that 5-pack of guys that Stasiak and
Mark Jindrak.
O'Hare, Palumbo, and what was the other? Mike Sanders
WWE is touring again. As
in
of
July 26th,
July
I think it was
16th, I think.
Yeah.
something like that.
Because July 18th is Money in the Bank or something.
Mm.
So they're touring for SmackDown and then Money in the Bank. So that's exciting. And it's not just in Florida. They're going to Texas. They're going
25 shows, I think they said.
Yeah.
Yeah,
what
like,
they're-
like a test run. to see
Yeah,
how,
exactly. It's like a test run, right?
MLW is coming to Philly.
And Davey Richards signed with MLW. I'm really excited about that. I'd love to see him start going other places.
AEW next year will be on Friday nights on TBS.
That's another show, though. They're still staying. No,
No, what I read is the Wednesday show, the main show, is
Next
moving
year.
to Friday. Yeah, 2022.
no. AEW is still going to be on Wednesday for now. The second show is going to be on Friday, called Rampage.
But they're going to TBS.
Yes. Yeah. It's called Rampage. Rampage will be on Friday, but
You just said Thunder. I would have not have been in.
Or something like Thunder, Lightning, or
Lightning.
Yeah.
Storm.
Um,
Because Dynamite.
So that's
like
going to be
Nitro.
their AEW Dark, basically. Just going to put it on TV.
No, I mean, Tony Khan says it's not going to be their secondary show.
It's gonna
going
be-
to be a continuation. The way SmackDown originally was, like, it continued storylines from Monday.
and they have so many people. This gives them a chance.
Well, that
to,
makes sense.
They don't have that many people.
If you watch it Wednesday and it's like a cliffhanger, tune in Friday to find out. Kind of.
Yeah.
Where now you watch it Monday, you have to wait till the following Monday for Raw.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
it
don't
would be
know.
a chance to bring up everybody from Dark. I consider Dark as their NXT, but not as good. It's the young guys that are getting ready.
I think. Remember how SmackDown started out when Stone Cold was on and The Rock
hot,
and Triple
yeah.
H, and then slowly those guys all went away, and SmackDown became Eddie and Ray and it's
Ken
fine.
Kennedy. Yeah.
But I think they're just saying that Cody will be on, Kenny will be on, and then after the show gets up and running, your main event will be like Eddie Kingston. No disrespect
Yeah.
to him, just saying.
Now, what we brought up was, are they going to change the name of the title?
Yeah, if they're off of TNT, do they still keep the TNT title?
And another thing I was thinking of is that are
Well,
they
the Wednesday
gonna,
show's still on TNT, right?
No,
No, it's
Oh.
it's TBS.
well,
all of it.
this year, but next year it's going to be
Yeah.
TBS. They got
It's owned by the same people. I mean,
they got
yeah, but it's still
Yeah.
they named it TNT.
they
Yeah.
got an 8-figure contract for it.
Yeah, apparently it was a good
Is it
deal.
going to be live on Fridays
I
or
don't
a
know.
taped show?
And then another thing, are they going to add another belt? I mean, when SmackDown first started, they still only had one belt. So, but I don't know. All we know right now is it's called Rampage. It's going to be on Fridays.
Yeah, we'll see how it shapes out.
Tony Khan turned down a third hour of Dynamite for this. So,
Where's
3
Big
hours
Show,
of one
man?
show is terrible.
Big Show's commentating on.
Big Show
Elevation.
doesn't exist.
Oh. Where's Paul White?
All
been?
white.
Yeah.
And Christian. I haven't heard anything about him.
He
since
just
they
had a
came
match with Matt Sydal.
up. Oh, okay.
My dad
I don't
said
get
it
to
was
watch
okay.
it,
I didn't,
so-
yeah, I was doing stuff, and I actually heard it on the TV, and I was like, oh, I guess I missed that.
We've seen it
AEW
before, I'm sure.
is also doing another Stadium Stampede match between Inner Circle and Pinnacle.
If that's going to be their yearly thing, I guess. I mean, there's worse things, but
But do we have to do it every year? Can't we make it a special thing? Haven't we? Aren't
Well,
we seeing this with Money in the Banks and Hell in the Cells and
you do it every year.
TLCs?
If you have two big factions,
Rumble
here
is
you
one a
go,
year,
Stadium
so-
Stampede. I don't know.
But so every year we're just going to be looking to see that okay, these two factions are going to end up doing this thing. Why not? Okay, in 4 years we have these other two big factions, and they're fine. They're going to do it just like these guys did.
unless they're looking at, like, War Games is always the Horsemen.
It's got to
It's always the era. and
Well,
NXT.
stop comparing shit to the past.
Blood and Guts is going to be Pinnacle, or yeah, I'm pretty sure that's like NXT. It was the era. They
I
were
just-
the Horsemen. You know.
Does everyone need to be in a group on AEW? Like, there's so many factions. The Nightmare Family and Dark Order. And
There's rumors that they're going to start a trios belt.
Yeah, that rumor, you've been saying that since like the beginning of the show.
Yeah, and 'cause the main ones are focused on Pac and Lucha Brothers, but
None of them can stay healthy.
yeah,
When one gets hurt, and what do you do with a trios belt?
yeah.
And I like AEW, but I mean, it's seriously the same people every week. I don't even watch it. I look to see the results, like it's the same 10 guys.
Yeah, like Christian versus Matt Sydal sounds good, and it might have been a fun match to watch, but it didn't draw me to watch.
I've seen it before.
And what is Impact doing? They're a lot of their titles are on other guys.
What do you mean?
They had the tag champs were Japan.
Yeah,
The world title is Canada.
because they have a working relationship. They're getting their titles
Yeah,
on other...
But
No, that's good. That's a good thing. I don't understand where you could see that bad.
it's like they're. I don't want to say burying, but
I get
It
your
makes
point.
your champions look like bigger stars. We take these belts that we won, and we'll go everywhere else, and we're still the best. And when we come back, we'll still keep these belts, and we're still the best here. We're the best here. We're the best in Japan. We're the best in Mexico. We're the best in Europe.
If you're going to call yourself the world champion.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
But on the other
See,
hand,
you come from the era of let's defend the belt against Stone Cold 500 times.
I mean, I get the other side of it too. If you turn on Impact and you don't see any champions all night because none of them are there because they're all. I get how that,
But you have your homegrown guys, not even homegrown, but you have guys that are like Impact, and then you have Japan guys coming over taking your belts. And you have AEW coming over taking your belts, and it's
Okay,
Makes
so
your guys look
see, you
weak.
look at it as it makes your guys look weak. The way I see it is, people from all over the world want to come to your promotion to win your belt because your belt means more than what they have somewhere else.
yeah.
You know, it's kind of like that Hogan promo. Everybody shits on that Hogan promo and from the 90s when he takes the WWE belt over there and he's like, this is just like a trinket. The real belt I want is the IWGP title. Back then, Americans didn't see that. So what he's doing is he's putting over to the Japanese audience that your belt, the belt that you guys worship, the IWGP title, that's the title that I really want. I might have this belt over there, but I wanted to come here and win this belt.
It's just, I don't know. Impact is, it's not as big as it was, so that's why I don't know. I feel
But
like you should
If you don't
promote your own guys.
if you
I don't know.
if you don't see it and you don't push it as big, then no one's going to see it as big. If you can't see it as big, nobody's going to see it as big.
I mean, Tony Khan buries it on television every week.
That's for the feud.
I think within 5 years, Tony Khan's going to own it outright. I mean, if AEW does well and he keeps making money, maybe he buys Impact.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm not,
I wouldn't, but it's a dead brand. What's there to buy?
unless you
There's
just
no
buy-
contracts. There's no contracts. You don't buy anybody's contract.
Yeah, what channel are they on now?
There's
Access or whatever?
there's nothing to buy.
That's why you get it
The
for so cheap.
library, that would be it. Library and the rings.
So, we decided in honor of New Jack.
To get some coke and fuck hookers.
I hope that's how we went out.
It's not.
Well,
Is
also,
that what caused the heart attack? Or?
Don Carnoodle passed away, for those
know
older
who that is.
listeners. Wrestled in the 80s when I was a kid. I don't know a whole lot about him. I've heard the name.
So, in honor of New Jack, we decided,
Who lived his entire career as a holy shit moment.
let's review, in a way, holy shit moments. Something, it doesn't even have to be just matches, just anything that made us say holy shit.
We'll start with the first one that inspired it. New Jack throwing Vic Grimes off the scaffold.
I was just going to say that.
Oh, how many tables was it?
Almost killed him.
Oh, no, he didn't throw him on any tables.
Yeah, he hit
He missed every one of
he hit the
them.
rope.
He
almost
glanced one.
Yeah,
He told New Jack he can't feel his legs, and New Jack said, "You don't need your legs. Here you go."
One of that poor kid, the Mass Transit, probably said.
He said, "Cut me," and New Jack said, "Okay."
He said, no, I'm 18. I've wrestled before.
Yeah.
I'm cool. I'm good.
Yeah.
Trained by Killer Kowalski.
Yeah.
Yeah, Killer Kowalski was in the crowd. Nobody asked him. Fucking idiots.
One that instantly comes to my mind is the TLC matches.
I had on my list the Edge spear.
Yeah, that's shown in every video
every
package
highlight.
and
Yeah, the spear and the. And this wasn't a TLC match, but Edge going through the ladder.
yeah.
Yeah.
Jeff diving off the Rumble. We thought it was the car, but it was through a table.
Yeah.
And,
I have for Money in the Bank, like Shelton running up the ladder, and remember there was some trying to get his Money in the Bank and climb
it
the
was like
ladder.
first
So
Money
that
in
was
the
cool
Bank.
to see. It was different. Holy shit! The problem with that stuff is now every Money in the Bank, someone does a spot like that. And
Yeah.
sort of-
Kind of like the Kofi thing. Like the first couple times Kofi did his thing in the Rumble.
Yeah.
Now it's every year Kofi's in the
Shawn.
Rumble.
yeah.
With the,
Oh,
with
the
rope.
skin the cat.
Yeah.
You know, Genius did that first. Yeah, there's a video out there of Genius actually doing it like way before Sean did it. Yeah, Sean just did it in the most famous way.
I have the Nexus attack at the end of
Oh
Raw
yeah, that was cool.
when
Yeah.
they destroyed the ring and Daniel Bryan choked out a guy.
I think that might have been the first time in WWE that you've seen a ring exposed.
Yeah, that and the Shield attack. Every time I think about the Nexus attack, I always think about the Shield attack. It was the triple threat. It was like Cena, Punk, and Ryback. And that's when the Shield first arrived, and they were just wearing like black sweatshirts.
Yeah.
They didn't have the whole like Shield garb
Yeah.
yet.
And the best part about it was 95% of the audience had no idea who
Because
those three guys
NXT
were.
wasn't on the network or anything like that yet. We didn't have the network yet.
Yeah.
So if you really only watched NXT if you were in Florida or if you were watching online somehow. But other than that, you didn't really know who these guys
Right.
were. I knew who Dean Ambrose was, and I knew
Tyler Black.
I knew Tyler
Seth.
Black.
Yeah.
I didn't know Roman Reigns at all.
I'm gonna go with the pipe bomb. I mean, he said all that, and it was like, wow, did he really just say that? Like, is that real? Is it,
Yeah,
It was one of those things
figured
that-
it was a work, but
yeah. It's
I don't
just,
know if that was a holy shit moment for me.
it's just you couldn't tell if it was scripted or not. It was one of those things like, what the
Now, if
hell?
we ever hear that song again on WWE television, at least, that would be a holy shit moment. Because I don't really care. I mean, I don't think he can do it anymore anyway. But so I'm not really excited to see CM Punk. But it would be a pop. It would be exciting to see him back.
Yeah.
That would be the exciting part. Once that initial shock is over, I probably won't give a shit. Kind of like Edge, actually. Edge's comeback was fun.
Didn't expect it.
But, yeah, afterwards it was kind of like, oh, okay, here we go again.
Ratings have been on since Mania.
And he only wrestles main event matches.
And
Why?
Yeah.
AJ Styles when he debuted.
That's the big one. Yeah, that's probably the most modern.
And it was an even more genuine holy shit because he came out at number 3.
yeah,
Normally, if you have big surprises, they're later in the Rumble.
yeah, agreed. Yeah, usually it's late and it's in and they're going to do a clear out spot or something. Yeah, this was out of nowhere.
They kept showing Roman,
But I still remember his music was terrible.
And
I still hate his music.
I'm surprised that it hadn't leaked before that. I mean, there was rumors of him signing.
Oh yeah, there was rumors for a long time.
Yeah, but there was never anything, and he finished up in Japan, so everyone was like, uh-oh.
yeah,
But, yeah, for him to just show up, everyone was like, holy shit. Yeah.
it got me. I was excited.
I have Jericho's got me a few times. I love Jericho. I do, but, I even knew that the Y2J was him. But it's still, when it counted out and he came out, I still was like, holy shit, it's Jericho.
I've never been surprised at Jericho. I've never had a holy shit moment for
And then
Jericho.
Save Us Jericho. I mean, I liked all that. I knew he was coming, but I was still, because I like Jericho, so I was still like, holy shit, he's here. I don't know.
I'll tell you, one of my probably biggest literal stand up off the couch while watching wrestling, jaw dropped, didn't believe what I was seeing. Undertaker's loss.
Yeah.
The streak ending.
Oh, yeah.
It's probably the biggest one I've ever experienced.
Yeah.
And I can't even call it a holy shit moment because I don't think I said anything. I don't think I talked for 10 minutes.
I just picture that guy in the audience with his mouth open.
I was that.
It
I stood up off the couch and in shock.
and I figured it once he would lose one, he'd be done. But he lost another one to Roman.
Maybe he should have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was watching with a friend, and we weren't even paying attention because we're like, oh, Taker's going to win. He always wins. And we're like, blah, 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 blah. And we heard the bell ring, and we're like, I wasn't holy shit. I was more like stunned.
There was nothing.
I can barely remember that match because I wasn't paying attention. I'm like, Taker wins
I mean, I've
every
seen
year.
it again, but you're right. That night, I probably wasn't paying much attention.
No, I was half.
I don't like Lesnar. I hate the way Undertaker wrestles now, or even then. And
I'd seen it before.
Yeah,
so it was
so
like,
there was nothing I was really interested in.
Yeah. I think before, holy shit chants were even a thing, the turn, Shawn and Marty.
Yeah.
That had to be one.
well, Bobby Heenan knew that was going to happen.
Yeah.
Oh, I knew that was going to happen.
He was going to do that.
But that was, that you have two who we think are best friends, great tag team partners, and all of a sudden Shawn just chucks him through the window.
I know this is cliche, but I watched the Montreal Screwjob live.
Yeah, I did too. That was a
So,
holy shit moment.
When it
But
happened,
again, at the time, I was like 7 or 8. I didn't
I was
understand
older,
it.
so. But I was at first I was like, why'd the bell ring? Like I was confused at first, and then all of a sudden when you figure it out, you're like, holy shit, they just screwed Brett.
Yeah.
Like the Bulldog, they fucking screwed him.
Yeah.
A lot of NXT matches, mainly Gargano, Cole,
Gargano and Ciampa had some matches where I was
Ciampa.
like, holy shit.
Alistair when he was in NXT.
I think the moment I saw Liger announced for NXT, that was a big one. And seeing him that's somebody I never thought I'd see on WWE television.
For me, it's the uppercut. Cesaro, Sammy.
The NXT 2, well, the NXT 1, but their second match, the one where he dives through the ropes, through the outside. Yeah, that's a really good spot, yeah.
Yeah.
How about the RKO to Evan Bourne?
Oh yeah.
The Evan Bourne one and
The one with the what's it, 450 or whatever?
No, I like the Seth
Shooting
one better.
Star.
Shooting star, yeah, he's
Star,
like
yeah.
mid-air and
I
Orton.
like the Seth one better.
I don't know. I think I can appreciate the Evan Bourne one better because it's timing. He's got to get that shooting star around, and then right as he comes around, you've got to be up there grabbing.
But see, my thing is he lands on his stomach anyway, so
Yeah.
it could just be
Well,
a
it's
miss.
sort of the visual. It looks...
Yeah, it could just be a missed,
But it's a
Shooting
Raw, and you're thinking this is another boring
Yeah.
TV match, and all of a sudden, holy shit, I think he just killed a man.
I enjoy the Seth because, he went for the curb stomp, and you wouldn't expect Randy to just pop up and,
yeah,
Seth cashing in at Mania,
yeah.
Yeah, that was...
because, I mean,
we were all waiting for a Mania cash-in, but that was during a match.
you know, The Miz winning the belt, what it was, like 3 months ago? When he had it for like 2 weeks? I mean, that was...
I don't think so.
The first time he won.
Holy shit! For a moment, really?
Holy shit, The Miz won. He hasn't won a match in a year.
I don't know. What's there? I mean,
Different kinds of holy shit. There's holy
Kofi just pinned Bobby Lashley. Is that a holy shit moment? No. I think you're getting a little too lenient with your holy
depends,
shit
like,
moments.
different kinds of holy shit. So.
Miz winning the title randomly out of nowhere. Taker losing at WrestleMania.
There's different
Let's
levels of
weigh
shit.
that.
Different levels of shit.
So I thought back to what is the first thing that I can remember that people would have went, wow, that is amazing. Holy shit. Snuka off the cage. At the time, it was never done.
Probably,
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
That probably made people go absolutely ape shit in the Garden
I'm sure, yeah.
because they'd never seen anything like that.
they're
That's
used to
crazy.
watching Bruno.
They probably thought he was going to die.
Hogan and Andre,
They're used to...
the body slam.
If you were watching wrestling at the time, it's been done.
Yeah.
That's a holy shit moment because you've drank the Kool-Aid of Vince McMahon. That's not that big of a holy
I
shit
know
moment.
he did it before.
Not only did
but-
he do it, many other people did it. Stan Hansen did it.
Over
Fucking-
Japan, he got slammed left and
Yeah,
right.
it's not a thing. It's just, that's Vince's thing. He gets to say it, and so therefore it is true.
Rewrite history.
Yeah.
How about AEW? We were all at my place watching the first one when Moxley showed up.
I don't know. I kind of knew it was going to happen. We all kind of knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, but the pay-per-view was over. Maybe we were all like, oh,
Yeah,
no Moxley?
okay, but maybe
and then he
he
shows
does
up,
show-
we're like, eh. Or
Yeah.
Hager. I
See,
didn't
I think-
expect Hager.
I think the AJ one was so much better because no one knew that this was going to even be close to
Yeah,
happening.
everybody was like, "Oh, maybe ROH. Maybe he'll go back to
Yeah.
Impact."
Yeah. Oh,
He had
Vince,
talks with WWE before.
Vince isn't
he's
going
not
to see
go.
anything in him,
Yeah.
or he's going to go to NXT.
Yeah.
That was a big one. Moxley, it was known he was going.
Yeah.
He was built for this.
I mean, there's. I'm gonna go on.
How about holy shit, the ring didn't explode?
How about the time the ring did explode in WWE? First time, Big Show,
Big
and
Show and Brock, was it?
Brock, yeah.
I remember that. Yeah, the ring collapsing. Yeah.
Yeah. And Kane's debut. I mean,
That's gotta be
ripping the
it.
cage off. As a kid, I thought that was amazing. I'd never seen anybody rip a door off a cage like that.
Yeah.
A sad note, but when Owen died,
Yeah, it's holy shit. Yeah.
like,
And Eddie. I remember hearing about Eddie going, oh,
I mean,
yeah,
well,
holy
people
shit.
watched Owen though. They watched him die.
I watched it.
I was watching that
Yeah, I'm
pay-per-view.
sure you were watching. Yeah, we
You
watched.
know, it was.
I had it on VHS for a while.
I was like, holy shit, what just happened? You know.
I was watching it. Oh, man.
Yep.
I remember, because I was old enough to know wrestling is bullshit. So I was like,
I wasn't.
see, I was older. So, but I wasn't, I was like, they could be working us. But I remember when I went home and turned on the TV and it was on the news.
Yeah,
And then I was like, oh, this is legit.
see, like I knew wrestling. I always knew wrestling wasn't a real sport because I grew up also watching boxing, and even in that time, I was watching UFC. My dad has been a fight fan my entire life, so I know what it looks like when someone gets actually hit. So why is it that when you get hit with these gloves so hard that you're nodding up, but when these guys hit you, they're not? I knew the difference.
Yeah.
What about Shane McMahon? I mean, a lot of the stuff he did was, you know, climbing up the
off the
steel beam on
Titantron?
stage, and you know, it was.
I don't know. I'm not a fan of Shane McMahon, so I think he's a glorified stuntman.
The
People say
first
that-
time he did it, you're like, oh, shit. And then now he does it every match. You kind of expect it. So,
How about holy shit? He never hits him with a punch.
yeah, they're the worst working
Holy
punches.
shit! Can you just hit him?
Yeah, they're terrible.
I'm sure there's a lot more.
I mean, hearing about the Warrior dying after we just saw
That
him on
was
Raw.
crazy.
That
yeah.
was he did a promo, and then
Monday, Sunday's the Hall of Fame. Monday's on Raw, and then he died like Tuesday. It was like, oh.
Monday night, Tuesday morning.
and,
Yeah.
and the promo he cut like
Yeah,
seemed like he
unbelievable.
knew
It's like
gonna
he was
go.
going to die. Yeah.
Like his last words were like, you know, you gotta fight, you gotta
The legend of the warrior lives forever or whatever.
live through you, and whatever. Yeah, and it was like,
Holy, I know, that was just like, there's no way.
I don't know if you guys. I'm guessing you've never seen a lot of the Japanese deathmatch stuff, but a lot of that. I mean, seeing that Cactus Jack stuff and Terry Funk from over there, a lot of that was holy shit because you see Cactus Jack and Terry Funk over here, and it's still hardcore, but like not like over there. You know, the explosions, the barbed wire, like a lot of it.
The light tubes.
Well, no, they didn't do that stuff.
I know if I ever go to, you know, Tournament of Death, I'm gonna say holy shit a lot because you know that's my first.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, your first
I know,
time seeing it.
one
it's like,
you had
know,
said about, I know it's not really my holy shit moment, but that match you talked about where the guys in the ring, like the blood drips on them or whatever, or they hung them upside down or something.
Jimmy Jacobs
Yeah.
hung one of the Briscoe brothers. That was the start of the Age of the Fall. One of my favorite ROH factions.
Yeah, you remember, you said that was like a holy shit moment
Yeah,
for you. Like,
yeah, they cut him open. I want to say it was Mark, but I don't know. It was one of the Briscoe brothers. They came out. It was him. It was Necro. I think Harper might have been part of it. Tyler Black was a part of it at one point, but I don't think he was a part of the start. And so they come out. They beat down the Briscoes. Blood everywhere, and then they tie his feet up, and then they hang him upside down. And Jimmy Jacobs, in a white suit, stands under one of the Briscoe brothers, cutting a promo while the blood from the Briscoe brother is just pouring onto him while he's cutting this promo. Oh, such a great visual.
he showed it to us. Yeah,
It
that
is
was-
so cool. It's disgusting, but
I'm gonna go with a lot of like PWG matches. You know,
I always-
Dragon.
I've always told you my favorite match from there, Kyle O'Reilly and TJP from Pro Wrestling Guerrilla 10. One of my favorite matches ever.
Just PWG in general, like before, you know, the era showed up on NXT, or you know, just watch those matches.
Indie
Keith
Darlings.
Lee, Dijak, they had a great match. You know, it's
Indie Darlings, yeah.
yeah. Steen and Generico.
Omega
It's
was
just
there.
holy shit. This is good wrestling. This is great wrestling.
The Bucks, all the really the top stars that you think about that are indie stars that came from the indies came through PWG.
Yeah, that match we saw in Ring of Honor with Daniel Bryan and who was it? It was a triple threat. It was
Omega and somebody else, I forget.
And it was just
really young Kenny Omega. Yeah,
This is wrestling. Like
Was it Tyler?
It might have been,
Might have been really young too.
Probably
Yeah,
like,
yeah, they all were young.
but it was like hands on. No, you could see what wrestling is. I'm gonna go with New Jack Dying.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, anytime a wrestling, anybody
yeah,
dies.
but that happened during our show,
Yeah.
and it was like, holy shit! This is
You were literally showing it to me while we were recording it. I was like, well, I'm trying to tell you, like, let's wait and let's fact check before we announce this
Yeah.
on the air.
Because he was going to go to the festival we're going to be a part of, and that we, as far as we knew, we didn't hear anything that he was in bad shape or it was just what the hell.
Yeah.
Sometimes it just happens. It sucks.
I got one, and I'm not a big fan of this guy, but the Rumble where Cena showed up when he tore his bicep, he's supposed to be out. They said
Came
like
out number 28,
6-7 months, and he showed up like 2 months later.
Madison Square Garden. Yeah.
I'm not a Cena fan, but I didn't expect to see him.
I got one on top of that. So they were showing those promos of like 10/21, you remember? And it was like The Undertaker, and everybody was pretty sure it was going to be The Undertaker. And The Undertaker showed up, and it was like it's when they were using the Johnny Cash, like, ain't no grave gonna hold my body down. And Undertaker came out, and he was doing his thing, and nobody was really shocked. And then Hunter's music hit. And you were like, oh, shit. And Hunter came down, and that's when they did the stare down, and that was their first WrestleMania match. That was pretty cool. That was holy shit, because it's like, you knew The Undertaker was coming back. It was pretty obvious that it was going to be him. And then when he did, you didn't expect someone else to come back.
Taker and Shawn, 25. You think 26 is better, but
Yeah.
I mean, both those matches are just like, it's the last time we're going to see these two.
Nope.
Well,
Well, they fought Saudi Arabia.
Yep.
yeah. But it was like, who's going to win? I think that was one of the first times you actually thought Taker might lose, I mean, Shawn, it was back and forth, kick out, it was...
Because at that point, Shawn did end Flair's career.
Yes.
So, yeah, he kind of had that under his belt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Christian showing up at AEW.
Yeah, I guess, but... I guess it depends.
Hey, Christian showing up in TNA, maybe.
Yeah, that was...
Kurt not showing up in TNA, but not. I haven't been shocked by anything AEW has done because it's too much out there. They're telling you what they're gonna do. Just like TNA with this teasing shit. Stop that.
Yeah, last year there's Rusev who never showed up.
Forgotten Sons was another one that they're teasing. Why the fuck are you
cares about
teasing
them?
Forgotten Sons?
They're forgotten, all right.
I mean, they'll probably actually be the ones that are there.
Yeah.
Get your money back.
I mean, that's fine. I like them, but is that really?
They're not. They don't put asses in seats.
They're in the same category as teasing Iconics. I put the Iconics high. Brian and Joe, or Forgotten Sons. I mean, come on.
I think Forgotten Sons and Iconics are going to be the one that show up, but...
Maybe. I mean,
Think Chelsea will go over there too?
I assume
Chelsea
she's
was
in a
there.
lot of trouble or something. I don't know what's
Oh,
going
really?
on with her.
I know Zach is there, so I know she would go.
I thought she was there at one point.
She was, yeah. She's
Yeah.
Laurel. Yeah, see, if she comes back, she's got to kind of go against the Laurel Van Ness thing that she was already doing there.
Yeah, that's true.
Is Gratos still there? I don't even know. I guess not.
I don't know.
Because that was her thing. He was going to marry her to get into the country, but he wasn't even a citizen. I don't know. It was a really fucked up storyline.
Raven and Sandman, was it? With the crucifix?
Yes.
Oh, well, Sandman's kid? That one?
No. Well, I
Like
mean,
Joey Raven?
that's part of the whole storyline. But no, when he hung him on a cross. See,
Yeah, that was...
that's because they called it a crucifix. You got to call it a symbol.
But that was like, holy shit, what am I saying? It was,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or he handcuffed Dreamer to the cage.
just
Wrapped the
whipped it.
chair. No, wrapped the
Oh.
chair over his head. That was pretty. I mean, fuck, you want to talk about holy shit moments? How about every time Tanaka and
Awesome.
Awesome got in the ring together and just battered each other with chairs?
The only thing I think of is that, the Razor's Edge to the...
almost necking himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, every time. I mean, they just clobber each other with fists and forearms and chairs. I think about when I see that match, I just think of CTE. That match is CTE. All of their not just one, multiple matches in ECW and Japan.
The two big boys beating the shit out of each
Just
other.
fucking strong style.
Neither one's going to give an inch. They're not going to...
Mike Awesome could have went to Japan and been a huge star over there. He really... I don't know what decisions he made, but he made some bad ones. Because he could have been a star. Should have been a star.
I mean, again, WCW hires him when he's the ECW champion, and they do nothing.
Fat guy, fat
Chick Thriller, that 70s guy.
Yeah. And he did debut against Nash. Nothing.
Yeah, as the ECW champ.
Yeah.
And they did nothing.
How about Pillman with the gun?
Yeah. That's a hot topic right now.
No one's got a gun.
Ever since I was shown on Dark Side of the Ring, I see that video at least once a day on YouTube or on Facebook or Instagram.
Yeah, I still didn't see the other one.
I saw the first half of it, but holy shit, does...
Yeah, what was this week's? I didn't even see it.
I don't know. I didn't watch last week's.
You didn't watch Nick Gage yet?
No.
Oh.
His ex-wife does not look good.
Pillman's?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's missing teeth. She's got this weird scar on her arm that goes like all the way down.
But even when she talks, she's... I don't know. Like, she
I don't want to
something.
I don't want to assume anything, but I'm pretty sure she had a struggle with meth. If not, she still is. But I mean, I don't want to put that out there and assume anything. I mean, but
that was what I was thinking when I saw her too.
If I were to guess, that's what I would say. Meth.
She's also not very well liked by his family.
It does not seem that
way. No, they don't like her at all.
Gotta watch the second part. There's a lot of just holy shit moments, good, bad.
You know, when I meet somebody that I try to show wrestling, I do try to think of these things to make them go, "Oh, that was really cool."
Yeah.
And this is the type of stuff I show them. I don't want to sit down and go, "Hey, I really love wrestling. Would you like to watch Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart for 65 minutes?" No, they would not. But, you know, do you want to see that time that Mick Foley gets put through a flaming table at WrestleMania? Sure, that's pretty cool. You know?
And there's different
You want to see him get thrown off a cell, through a table, and through a ring?
That was another one.
Pretty cool,
shit, yeah.
you know?
Well, yeah, everybody thought he died when he got tossed off the cell.
Yeah.
Taker included. But
everything I read, only Taker and Foley knew about that spot.
Good.
Nobody knew.
Yeah, keep it like that.
And Taker said the last minute before he chucked him, "Are you sure you want to do this?" And Foley said, "Yeah." And Taker
Of course
went,
he does.
Well, if they asked Vince would have shut it down. So
Sometimes it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission.
yeah,
I remember watching it live, and then
It's literally how I function at work.
when he didn't move, and then Vince came out and sort of like broke.
and
They
Funk.
lifted the cell. Funk came out.
Yeah, when they broke like kayfabe, Vince is out there checking on whether his performer just died on TV.
Yeah.
I was going, "Holy shit!"
Well, him and Funk were having a feud, and Funk came out to check on him.
Out of character, yeah.
Yeah.
There's different sides to holy shit. You know, you can. Hey, do you want to see some cool wrestling? You can show them some ECW stuff.
Yeah. I can't show somebody AJ Styles' debut. They're not going to care. I can't show somebody Taker's last match. Well, not last match, but losing the streak. Because if you didn't build with Taker, you don't care.
Yeah.
You can't show somebody a debut if you don't know who that guy was before.
There's like.
It doesn't matter.
Do you want to see some cool stuff? You show them ECW holy shit moments. Do you want to see some good wrestling? You show them, you know, that PWG, that ROH stuff. You know, it's. Do you want to see some terrible stuff? You know, there's different sides.
How about Sammy Callahan taking that guy's eye out? What was his name? Eddie Edwards, wasn't it?
I mean, he didn't take his eye out. He just broke his face a little.
Yeah.
Speaking of
no.
eye,
Holy shit! Like
Rey Mysterio. No, I'm kidding. Vader.
Oh yeah. Vader lost an eye.
He
Well,
literally
didn't lose
popped
an
it
eye,
back
yeah,
in
popped out.
during a match. Yeah. Well, what a badass.
well, Foley took off half his ear. I mean, to get out of the ropes.
Yeah, that's true. Hanging boss man from the cell.
That never happened. Go on Peacock, try to find it. Never happened.
I have not gone through and trying to find like those things. I know when New Jack died, everybody was like, "Well, good luck trying to find any of his old material."
I'm gonna say, holy shit, this is so bad. What is it, Kennel from Hell or whatever?
Or Punjab prison.
Yeah.
Oh, the dog kennel match. Oh.
Yeah.
Dogs
Yeah.
shitting in the corner.
Yeah, it's supposed to be attacking him.
They weren't even barking.
Yeah.
The dogs were as bored as we were.
The dungeon match, or whatever it was called.
It was like 4 levels of
No.
Oh, that
That's
one?
Doomsday Cage
Oh.
is bad too. No. Owen in the Heart Dungeon. Owen and Shamrock wrestling in the Heart Dungeon with like Severn as the ref. And Owen like did this thing where he like grabbed a beam to drop kick him. It was so stupid. I get what you were trying to do, but it was dumb.
I mean, a different kind of holy shit, like when Edge cashed in the first time
Oh yeah.
after the Elimination Chamber scene, and then Vince comes out I mean, that was kind of holy shit.
Yeah.
That was
Sting?
It was new at the time. That was like the first time.
Sting showing up in WWE.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Holy shit.
Nobody thought that was going to happen. And didn't he were they raising like a picture or something of Hunter and Steph? And they were in the ring with him, and then he was like on the podium.
Yeah.
Or even Crow Sting, WCW. Like,
Well, I mean, maybe not Crow Sting, but the leg drop, the turn, bash to the beach.
Oh yeah, Hogan. Yeah.
I mean, that's a pretty.
You're talking about Sting. I'm like Sting leg drop. I was confused, but okay.
Well, without that, without the leg drop, Sting doesn't happen because Sting was supposed to be the third man.
That was a holy shit moment because I grew up a Hogan fan my whole life.
I missed it. I was on vacation.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, I had it recorded, but when I got home, I had already heard. So I got home on a Sunday from vacation, went out playing with my friends, and my friends were telling me all about it. So by the time I got back home to watch the VHS of the recording, I had already
It
known.
wasn't a shock anymore.
Yeah. So that moment was always ruined for me.
At the time, it was holy shit. Yeah. Hogan as a bad guy.
Yeah.
I remember the ring being littered.
Yeah.
He's talking to Mean Gene.
Well, that happened
throwing
for
shit.
the rest of WCW. People just threw debris into the ring.
Eric Bischoff showing up on Raw.
I don't think that's a holy shit. Everybody, you could have called that. That's what Vince does. That's his dick. Raw is his dick. So, if I had a pissing contest with you, and I bring you on Raw because I won, that's me whipping my dick out and smacking you in the face with it. It's what it is.
Yeah, it was basically Vince saying, you work for me now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Because Bischoff he was an on-air person. He got paid. He was not a backstage guy.
But I mean, from a fan's perspective,
yeah, if you don't follow the backstage stuff.
Holy shit, Eric Bischoff. They hated each other. Like
guess.
that kind of thing.
Yeah, nobody
It depends
hates
how
each other. Everybody hates everybody, and nobody hates anybody.
I try to look at it sometimes through my son's eyes. Like, I've been watching for so long, I'm cynical, I've seen it all, nothing really shocks me, but he's 10, so if he was 10 when that happened, he might have went, oh my god, like...
But no offense, that's essentially like Tony Khan showing up at WWE. Would JJ give a shit about that?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure who Tony Khan is, but...
Exactly. Nobody cares.
I'm excited to see that new thing on Peacock with Cena. The heels.
Oh, yeah. Is that on Peacock?
I think it's going to be.
Okay. I didn't know that.
I can't really think of any else.
Oh, I think we covered a lot. I mean, it's just wrestling in general. You got to have fun with.
It's really your opinion.
It's why I try to stay away from the internet because do we talk about anything that's happened in the last 5 years? No. Because we've lost that thrill of holy shit. There's so many sources, and even if they're not true, but eventually come true, it's already in your head.
And it's just everybody trying to do the same thing. It's just repetitive. This company did this. Well, let's do it, but a little bit different. It's kind of
when Vince's limo blew up.
Oh, God.
when he came back to life because Benoit died.
Yeah.
And Paul London got fired for smiling.
He was the original zombie.
And Titus O'Neil got in trouble for grabbing his arm.
And the time Titus O'Neil fell under the ring. It's literally the only thing he's known for is getting in trouble for grabbing Vince and falling under the ring in Saudi Arabia. Or was it even Saudi Arabia? Yeah, it was the greatest rumble.
It's really just your opinion, what you like. There's some moments better than others, but...
I mean, Benoit was holy shit for me. I didn't know.
Well, the details of it was holy shit.
But the first one, like, the Raw right after, when they did the tribute, I cried. I was upset until we found out what happened. Yeah. But at the beginning, you're like, this guy died. Oh, my God, it's a shame. And then you find out how he died.
Well, but then you find out the details, and you're like, holy shit, he was messed up.
Kevin Sullivan did it. Oh, that's a different thing.
You know that's I still subscribe to that theory. There's a little bit of me that still thinks Benoit didn't do it.
Kevin Sullivan did it.
Maybe I just don't want to believe Benoit did
Oh, I
it.
didn't hear that theory.
What? Yes, you have.
I don't think so. I don't remember it.
I'm sure you have.
Kevin Sullivan was a Satanist.
I mean, I know Justin's a
Kevin
big,
Sullivan's not a Satanist.
big conspiracy theorist. But
The
Kevin
man
Sullivan.
stole his wife.
Yes, but he's not a Satanist. Don't put on Satanists.
I thought he was. I wasn't just saying.
Oh, he's not a fucking Satanist. He's probably a Republican. Let's not get political.
there's a lot of holy shit. You know, it was just ECW as a whole was holy shit.
That's what their DVD should be called. Holy shit.
ECW's existence was a holy shit.
Yeah.
Just being able to have a company that came from nothing, came from smoky dive bar arenas to
Bingo halls. That was a legit thing. They played bingo halls.
yeah. I mean, y'all have been in Hamburg in the summer. That shit ain't fun.
We're gonna do it again.
Yeah. And they were working there.
And they were not. We're going to get more people than they ever drew.
To becoming the number 3 promotion in the United States of America, probably number 5 worldwide.
Yeah.
And a lot of that was paid for out of their own pockets.
Yeah.
Like, Heyman and Gordon funded that whole thing on their own. We probably should have hired someone who could run a company, but that's a different story.
An accountant.
Yeah.
Maybe they should have brought in Mike Rotunda. He was,
They should have. Was it Tommy?
that took you a second.
Well, if you would have said IRS, but Mike Rotunda took a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. That was the point.
Maybe we should give Gordon some pointers.
What was it, Dreamer who said that Paul didn't know how to run the business, but he knew wrestling? Or
Of course he does.
He wasn't a money man. He was.
Yeah.
No. He never claimed to be.
He loved wrestling, but he
Yeah.
didn't know how to run a
He
company.
started out doing photography. He would bug people to take pictures of them until they finally said yes. And then he would sell them.
Dangerously.
Then they would sell them to magazines. And then he hung around enough that he got booked to be, I think, a ref first. And then started doing other shit. And then became Paulie Dangerously.
Yeah.
Dangerous Alliance. Went from there, walked out. Oh, the stories that Jim Cornette tells of the manipulation that Paulie tried to do in WCW. You know, Jim, if I were you, I'd walk out. Why? So you can be the number 1 manager? I wouldn't take that, Jim. I'd walk out. I'd tell him I would leave if I were you. He's a fucking asshole, but he's a genius. He's God. He's amazing. And everything he touches turns to gold. But he's a fucking asshole.
And those guys back then would have run through a wall for him.
Have you ever listened to that speech? I mean, I know you have never been backstage, and okay, I'm gonna kiss ass here, but Ryan Vox is right there with him. He makes speeches that makes me want to run through walls for him.
I don't think I've heard any of
That
his.
same shit happened at ECW.
Oh, yeah.
Those speeches made you feel like you were the major leagues. No one can fucking touch you.
Yeah, those guys loved Heyman. They did.
And really, when you put it to wrestling without production, no one could touch them. But that's for another episode. We're ranting on ECW.
I want to be there. I'm sure Ryan's gonna have a great one, but we could do a whole episode just on ECW.
We did.
We did.
Well, we did a review of.
No, we did.
we
We
did there, yeah.
did a whole ECW show. We should have done 3 episodes on ECW. We rushed it.
We haven't covered a lot of ECW or WCW. But we should.
I mean, people who are listening, if you can they comment for their holy shit moments? Is that how that works?
Yes, they can.
There you go.
That's how social media works. You fucking boomer.
Well, I know on YouTube you can comment. I didn't know you could comment on podcasts.
Facebook, you can, yes.
You can comment on anything.
Let us know your holy shit moments.
Yeah, what made you were watching wrestling, you stood up, just screamed, holy shit. You know,
I used to run around the house doing the Bo Leave. That was a holy shit. My ex-wife would say, holy shit, shut up.
Sit down. What are you doing?
this was just a fun easy topic. You know, we just wanted to relax a little.
Ooh, relaxed fit. You don't get that reference.
No.
I'll explain it later.
Okay. So give us a comment. What was your holy shit moment? What was the best thing that you witnessed while you were watching wrestling, or just at a live event, whatever? There's a lot. We probably didn't cover all of them. I don't think anybody could, but thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Go follow Outbreak Wrestling on YouTube. Amazing match that they just posted last week.
Oh, the unsanctioned match. Yeah.
I watched it. That was great.
Legends of Hamburg, coming up in July. It's coming up fast.
It seems so far
Really,
away. but
really
wow.
fast.
If you have a lot of planning to do, it's
Yeah, every day we're getting messages of new shit happening.
more
So-
guests being announced.
Yeah,
it's just,
if you looked at what was going to be there last week, it has completely changed this week. I mean, there's so many more people getting added every day. And from what we hear, there's 2 more announcements that we don't even know what they are yet. So keep track of that. Legends of Hamburg on Facebook.
I hate that Antonio teases me so much.
And we'll be there. Stop out and say hi.
Yeah, free pictures. Just come hang out, say hi,
Yeah.
get some merch while you're there. We'll have some beer.
Oh, there's going to be so much stuff. I've been saving up. There's going to be so much stuff to buy. I'm going to want everything from everybody's table. I think I'm going to take out a loan.
I'm going to donate blood.
Yeah,
There's
Go
gonna
to
be
the sperm bank.
I'm gonna sell my car. I think I'm gonna rent out my place for a little.
I'm going to put my son's mom on the street.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know who would pay
Gonna
for
be
that.
a
but,
lot of people, that you can get autographs from. Pictures,
People selling things. It's gonna be so much fun.
Yeah.
It's a fan fest because
I don't know how I'm gonna be able to come down from that high from that day.
Friday night we have so much planning to do, and
Yeah,
then
it's gonna be so Sunday night. We're all gonna collectively give out a giant gasp, change our underwear from the orgasms, and then just relax because there's gonna be so much going on that weekend. But it's gonna be we're gonna look back and have so much fun.
that week we're gonna be so stressed. But
Do not miss it.
but-
You're gonna hear about it.
Hamburg Field House, July 24th.
Hamburg, PA, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. is the fan fest. 6 p.m. is
Fuck that.
Outbreak.
I will be there at 7 a.m. You show up at 7 a.m. in the parking lot. You can hang out.
Well, of course,
I will not be there at 7 a.m.
I will. I'm not gonna be able
I
to
will
sleep
be.
all weekend.
I don't know. About
I don't sleep, man.
We'll have beer. We'll probably have cornhole or something. We'll just come by, hang out, say
Other
hi,
recreational
take
activities.
pictures. Yeah, I mean,
We'll be selling stuff.
yeah, come buy merch.
Stop by and say hi. Let us know you're a fan.
Ton of stuff, shirts, cups.
Or tell us how much you hate us. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell us you never heard of us before, but hey,
I love
what we're
hearing
here
that.
for. It's a fan fest. So much shit to do. So many people to meet. I've never been to a wrestling convention. I'm fucking excited, and I can't wait. They have a page on Facebook.
Yeah.
Legends of Hamburg Wrestling Fan Fest.
Go to our page. We'll link you to it.
Yeah, we like wrestling podcasts on Facebook. Follow Outbreak Wrestling on YouTube. Follow Outbreak Wrestling on Facebook. Wes, A-List, Movie Review, Music Club on YouTube. We're on YouTube now as well, so if you're listening, head over, check us out. We'll see you soon.